Alright, so 4 lakes it is, guys. We have Hunts for Chuggles, fantastic Civ for 4 lakes in my opinion. And Sithari with the Japanese, also a great one. Now, Japanese lack it a little bit in mobility. I mean, they have access to knights into Cavalier in the Imperial Age, but it also stops there for Japanese. They have Cav Archers, something you very seldom see from Japanese. But in return, we have fishing ships with more hit points and a higher work rate even. So you have a great fish boom with Japanese. Resource drop-off camps cost less, 50% less, so you have an easier time getting mills up and lumber camps and those things. And then there's the Imperial Age tech in trebuchets that fire faster and pack faster. Samurai could come into play as well if we see Tarkans from the Hunts player here, but I doubt it. Samurai, a strong infantry unit, but yeah. Let's see for the Huns as well. We have they don't need houses, so we'll never get pop pack capped. But they start with less wood. But once you get that wood income kicking, so much easier to sustain the fish boom without thinking about being housed with Huns. Trebs have more accuracy as well, so it could be fun to see some Treb wars between Japanese and Huns here. And otherwise, it's Tarkan for the Huns to have a mobile unit that almost acts like siege because it has bonus damage against buildings. And then the stables work faster as well, something you would see if they go into scouts. Could have a strong scouts opening on 4 lakes with, on any map with Huns, but especially on 4 lakes with the fish boom to boost it. You could just flood scouts until the end of the world if you want. That could be a problem against Japanese though, because they have faster attacking halberdiers or infantry in general. Okay, so look at the maps there. It is 4 lakes, as you can see. Both players spawn pretty close to their respective back lakes or ponds, let's call them, whatever we deem fitting here. You would want to drop the dock right next to a spot of shorefish, because the docking villager can collect the shorefish once you have the dock up. See both players doing this right next to a shorefish. Great. There. And there's some extra ponds you want to have control of during the game. Gold position looks decent here for Sithari. It's pretty close to the TC, so you have an easy time evacuating here. Stone a bit to the side as well. Some forward resources here to be addressed later. But could wall off as well between the woodlines here for some extended walls as the game moves on. You might need to do that against Huns who are more mobile overall. Chuggles with a forward-ish stone here, also pretty close to the TC, so not too bad if you have the mining camp here or here. You could still just run to the TC to evacuate. Maybe except from a huge enough ball of archers, you manage to escape there without any huge troubles. Sithari already forward at the 6th minute, maybe to try and snipe a dock villager here, but didn't really succeed. Loom isn't in. Ah, there we go. Chuggles actually going for the second pond already, it seems. Or some very extensive walls here, could be as well. But Scout has to... Oh, quick wall again. Nice quick wall skills here for Chuggles. Keeping the builder safe for now and sending their own Scout in to deal with the enemy here. It certainly takes focus and delays progress, but now the palisades can go down so the builder can help attacking, and Sithari has no choice but to back off here and risks losing the scout in the scout fight here. Alright, so it's wall off indeed here for Chuggles. It's going to be down towards the gold and generally in towards the TC. Probably going to do the same on this side, a bit towards the golds here, and then... so that any aggression will have to move in towards the TC here. I guess that's a decent choice, both at 25 population now. Looks like the fish count is roughly the same as well. Only 3 for Chuggles. Should mean 1 more actual villager for Chuggles then. Maybe Loom is in for the Japanese player. It is. And the Feudal Age is coming for Sithari here. Going for wall off in towards the dock here and a back lumber camp here to a bit of weird walling if you ask me, especially against scouts, but then you could quick wall here and you're actually safe from scouts aggression. Sithari seems good to be good at annoying early with the scout. Yeah, indeed. Probably was here forward with the scout to deny or harass the docking villager, and also delayed some walling here as well. But finally they are going up here. Walls in front of the TC here. Oh, that's gonna be a long one. But it does secure main gold seekers, a stone, and 2 woodlands here. 3 woodlands actually, so maybe not too bad after all, although they could extend even a bit further if you want to go a little bit more greedy. Uptime's not going to be too dissimilar here. It's a continuous addition of fishing ships for Sithari though, which is going to boost their food income quite a bit here. 3 on gold and supplying fish consistently could mean a straight fast castle here for Sithari. No barracks or anything yet, so... oh, never mind, here comes the barracks. Yeah, and walls for Chuggles as well. Setting up for the later game here, securing the economy, getting the ecos rolling. Here's the stable though, so we're going to see some kind of feudal army here, and with this kind of open map, absolutely an option here, but the barracks will be up for Sithari, means that pikes will probably be made sooner rather than later as well. Here comes a range as well, so we're going to see some feudal age archers here. Looks like Sithari wants to dock the second pond here. That's a good expansion now with 7 fish in this one already, going to be 8, and now going to extend that fish economy down here as well. Certainly a good boost to the food income and delays any farms necessary around the TC. Saves wood for the long run for going into archers here as the quick rolls go up, but Chuggles is on spot here, can't kill this villager, but can significantly delay the range from going up, which is good value. Making use of the forward builder to drop some houses as well. And what's the... where are we adding? Why fire galleys here? Wow. Okay, so without scouting this this pond here, Sithari just simply assumes that Chuggles is already here and is committing into 2 fire galleys. 2 fire galleys. It could be just to patrol the shore, but it seems like an overinvestment here, considering that there aren't any enemy docks in the area here. I'm assuming they will cancel the second galley now, because there isn't any enemy dock here. You don't need that army presence other than to prevent enemy docking. Maybe 2 galleys to patrol just to make sure this doesn't get docked by the enemy, but it still feels like a waste to me to go into wood and gold for this instead of just committing to the archers production you're going for anyway here. A significant mass of scouts now for Chuggles moving forward, but the walls are almost in place here. Here comes a dock to the north as well. Sithari about to have 3 ponds already. This could be huge for the early castle age. Hey, thanks for the follow, SmallTourneysAOE2. That's 2 villagers already for Chuggles. Great value. There's still the fish eco bringing in food, but the other resources on land have to be brought in by villagers. So this could be a great forward for Chuggles here. 3 villagers, great value of these 9 scouts here. Sithari just not walling in time. Sithari's eco taking a severe hit here now. Can't really get to that castle age just yet, missing 200 food, but the fishing ships will bring in this for sure. Here comes the attack on the woodline. Quick walls go up, as theorized earlier that would happen here, but there's still a gap here. And these are unfinished foundations. Note that the defense upgrade is in. If you get the attack upgrade here as well, the scouts will snipe villagers more easily. They could still hit the gold as well. I think Chuggles will recognize that that is the case here. There we go. And yeah, it's just a steady flow of Hun's scouts here that will idle so much of Sithari's land eco here. Not really any significant army for Sithari just yet. There's a couple of random fire guards down here. They won't be contributing much. And scouts now taking Sithari off gold as well. I mean, Castle Age is an option here, but you need something to deal with these scouts, and also market to adjust the eco a little bit here, maybe for later. For I don't know what the follow-up would be here. Maybe buy a castle, worst case, or get into spears that are outside of the walls now. Castle Age on the way, but isn't going to be enough though. A lot of Hunt scouts here now harassing this economy, something that Chuggles could have very well expected a double stable from this side. Looks like we might see a game for, yes, absolutely. This was a huge hit for Chuggles, but looking at the overall builders, that can be deceiving here. Sithari, 27 villagers. Chuggles, 39. So the land eco, the gold income, the wood income, it's just taking enormous hits here as Sithari quick walls the gold, finally keeps those scouts out. We'll have three builders on gold now, but it's going to struggle for military still, even being Castle Age here. So villager counts that even 2 spears, even Japanese spearmen, not going to be enough by far here. No upgrades. Another villager will die here. Scouts could run here and snipe 4 more. And yeah, looks like Sithari is struggling on 4 lakes here. Scouts have broken through here again. There's just no way the villagers get any work. Reaching Castle Age, you could argue that Sithari could drop a TC elsewhere and expand, but how do you bring the villagers out when you're under attack like that? You're going to lose all of your villagers on land here, Sithari, to only scouts by Chuggles. I feel like 1 tower by Chuggles would take out all of Sithari's eco, if you think of it. Yeah, 1 tower on the gold, and there's no gold for Sithari, you're right. Or even the wood line. But the scouts are doing work here. There's so much. It's 20 military. It's probably just scouts exclusively for Chuggles here. Now with forging as well, so you have the attack upgrade. And what eco? Indeed. Yeah, Sithari. 19 on food still, but that's mainly fishing ships here. 20 fishing ships, only 18 villagers left to work here. Crossbows are here, will deal with the scouts finally, but how's that gonna help? You can't really mass those crossbows at this stage. Crossbows actually have Botkin and 1 defense, so it won't be easy for the scouts to take them out, but with this mass maybe they could anyway. Chuggles takes the home map here, and the score goes to 2-1. $29 to 6 KD, that's mainly villagers here for Chuggles. Largest army 24, all in scouts. 6,200 food. You don't need anything else for scouts, just going all in scouts with Huns. When you have the masses, if you finally get to the cast stage, you could justify upgrading them to light cav as well, and you'd have actually a kind of powerful unit with 7++ attack to take out even buildings. Villager high as well, that's villagers obviously and some ships as well, and this army flow here speaks for itself. Chuggles taking this one. Full fuel H versus Sithari going for sort of a fast castle approach, but didn't get the walls up in time, and then it gets difficult against a scouts all in like that.